Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a build, which is crazy. It has been so long. I haven't filmed a voiceover in months, but recently I wanted to do a video with Adventure Awaits where I tested out some of the new getaway system features and I wanted to run a bed and breakfast. So naturally I had to build a bed and breakfast, so that's what we're doing. That's what I did first. I already posted the video of the gameplay where I had my sim actually, like, she owns this lot, she owns the house, and she runs a bed and breakfast from her home lot, and it actually works really well. It's like really smooth. You don't even need to do that much, and you can set a schedule for what happens in the day and all the sims will just follow the schedule. You don't really need to do much. Even the sims in your household, if you have assigned them roles, they will just do that. You know, it's really easy, and since we're running it from our home lot, we're actually earning money, so you can now have like hotels kind of, because otherwise if you're joining someone else's getaway, if you're going to like summer camp or something, you have to pay to do that getaway. But this way, since it's at our home lot, we are earning money every single day based on the amount of sims that are staying at our bed and breakfast at our getaway, and also based on the value of the lot. So yeah, I really wanted to build a cute bed and breakfast. I was gonna do like a full autumn themed one, and then I completely forgot until I was like mostly finished with the build, and this was not like autumnal colors at all, and then I tried changing it and just didn't like it. So we have more of like a summer vibe here for us today, because I did do like landscaping and everything with loads of flowers, and it is quite summery and cute. So it is a very big house. This is a house that my sim inherited from her grandparents, and she lives here with her niece and nephew. Again, check out the video if you want to see the actual gameplay. Obviously you can have any sim you want on this lot. You could even live here. I don't think it makes that much sense with what I actually did, which you will see. But yeah, it's a bed and breakfast. Usually bed and breakfasts are in like cute like houses. I don't know if they've originally been built with the purpose to be a bed and breakfast, or if they've been like converted over time. Like originally maybe it was someone's home and then it was converted at some point into a bed and breakfast. But a bed and breakfast is basically a hotel, but it's supposed to be like cozier. Usually they're family owned, so there's not like a lot of staff. It's just the family kind of running everything, and there's not that many rooms. You know, like hotels might be massive, like huge buildings with like 10 floors, and B&Bs, bed and breakfasts, they are smaller. And I think this one has, is it five rooms maybe upstairs that are for the guests to use. They do all have like double beds or two beds, so technically you could have like couples staying here. I mean, I think B&Bs are quite popular with couples having a cute getaway, but with the system, it's kind of hard to get couples to come here, because I think it kind of randomizes which sims it offers for you to pick as the people joining the getaway. And maybe you'll get lucky and you can pick some people who you know are a couple, and then they can share, you know, a bed, like a queen size, king size bed. But otherwise, the random guests will not want to share their room. So you could technically have like 5 or 6 guests at the same time. Unless they're couples, then you can have more. I think it would be really cute. I don't think I got any couples to come over, but if maybe you can manage to do that. I even included the floor planning in this. I always cut this out because I'm so horrible at floor planning. It takes me so long to figure out, and I change things around, and usually the floor plan, like, it doesn't end up being the most efficient. This one is okay. I don't know, the hallway upstairs is maybe a little bit like big, like I'm wasting space. But basically, since it is a bed and breakfast, you need to have like an area for where your sims live. So we have 2 bedrooms, because we have like the main bedroom, which is also kind of like a living room and an office, and then we have a kids room, because like I said, my sim she had her niece and nephew staying with her. So you can definitely, if you download this build, it's already on the gallery, you can change the rooms, make it whatever to suit your household. But the left side here on the bottom floor is where your Sims live, and there's just one door that like accesses that area, and you can just lock that door for anyone but household members, and then your guests won't be wandering into that side of the build, which is really useful. I really like that. I also made a room for the staff because I did hire like 1 or 2 Sims to kind of help with cooking the food for our guests and tending the bar, so they have a room downstairs. A little bit of a skip there because I think I just got bored. Or like, I don't know, I didn't feel like I needed to record me placing every single window. I did do the floor plan before I did the windows upstairs, so I could kind of make the windows make sense. Because sometimes I just do the windows from the outside so that they're all like symmetrical and they look great. And then it's like, oh, I wanted to put a wall right through this window and now I'm screwed. So I did the floor planning first, and then I just put in like the floors and the wallpaper. That is not interesting. But here we are in the entrance. I'm making this cute little like entrance counter, check-in counter. That's what I called it. So this is where your Sims can like check in. Obviously they don't really do that because it's the Sims, but if it was a real life B&B, you would have some kind of area to do this at, and then you would get your room key as well. Oh, and I forgot to say, I'm only using a couple of packs to build this with. Obviously we're using the new pack, Adventure Awaits, and then I used Cottage Living, Seasons, and Horse Ranch, and then I used some of the items that you can get from the free events, like those 2 little, I don't know, what are those, like magazines, posters there on the counter. They were from one of the free events. So is that phone, I think? I don't remember. But apart from that, we're only using base game and then 4 expansion packs. That is it. So I did kind of limit myself. So more of like, you guys could download this build if you wanted to. You don't have to have like every single pack in the game. You only need to have those 4 expansion packs, and if you don't have them, maybe you can just replace some of the items. But yeah, this is the like mudroom, and this is where you come in, and there's some like storage for, I don't know, I feel like a hotel needs a lot of storage, or not that much, but you know, you need like a cleaning closet, and then you need stuff where you keep like all the linens and stuff like that. And then this is the like big open room. This is where the guest like spend a lot of time. If they're not in their rooms, they socialize here. So we have the bar, and then we have the dining area here, and also I put a couch, and I feel like the jukebox really kind of fit the vibe here. I don't know why, but I wanted to put it in. And yeah, it kind of depends what you make your schedule like, as like what your guests will be doing. Because for me, I kind of just made them, what did I do? I definitely had them like read, so they read a lot on their spare time. There's a couple of chess tables outside, so they were playing chess, they were ordering some drinks, mingling a little bit. But there's so many different things you can do, especially with all the other packs included. You can like have all these random activities and you can schedule them. You could definitely host like a cute romantic getaway here as well, where you have your guests like mingle romantically and be flirty and stuff like that. But I just think this is a really cute cozy area, and it works for what I wanted to do. But obviously you can just change it up if you want to if you get it from the gallery. But it did work really well, and we have the kitchen back there as well. I think the only thing is I put a bit too much clutter on the kitchen counter, so the staff like didn't have enough counters really to cook when they all tried to cook at the same time. So maybe you can remove some of the clutter if you want to free up some of the counter space, because I think there's only like 1 counter that doesn't have clutter on it. But that's because I just like to decorate. I like it to look cute, and it is a B&B, so it is someone's house, but I did want it to look like lived in and personal to the Sims that lived there. But then when it came to the rooms, they do have a really cozy vibe, but I tried to make the hotel rooms, like the rooms for the guests, a little bit less like personal, so they're a little bit more like neat, and there's not like extra clutter, extra decoration items really, because I feel like, you know, a hotel room, what does it have, like a couple paintings on the wall and then, you know, the furniture, and that's it. For downstairs, we just have this bathroom which has 2 toilets, and then upstairs there's like 3 bathrooms. 2 of the rooms have an ensuite, and then there's 1 shared bathroom as well. Again, I'm not the best at floor planning, so that's just kind of how it went. I didn't think ahead about whether I wanted every single room to have an ensuite. I think usually in a bed and breakfast they would all have their own bathrooms, but it's The Sims, so it doesn't really matter. This is the kitchen. It is quite big. Like I said, I do have like staff working here, so multiple Sims are cooking. Sometimes the guests will go in there and cook, which is a little bit annoying. I guess you could. No, you can't. It doesn't work like the if you're running a bed and breakfast from here, like a getaway, and then you hire staff, but then you lock a door for everyone but employees, it doesn't really realize that the staff is like your employees, because like I just called it staff. Like there's no category that these people work for us. So the employees thing doesn't work. So even though the employees have their own room back there, I had to specifically assign my employees to those beds. Otherwise, the guests might try to use them. And yeah, even if I had a room instead of an archway into the kitchen, if I wanted the staff to come in here, then the guests would have to be able to come in as well. So we just have this pretty archway, and then I did do some decor in here. Obviously this is the kitchen that my household also uses to cook for themselves, but we did do 2 stoves because, you know, we cook a lot. This bed and breakfast does come with like all the meals included. It is called a bed and breakfast, so usually it just has the breakfast included, but we're also serving a dinner and a lunch in here. Obviously you can change that up depending on what kind of schedule you want to run in here, but I think I put pretty much everything in there. Obviously you need a dishwasher, we've got a microwave, we got the new smoothie maker, and then I think, what is that on the corner? Is it a coffee maker or like a teapot? I think it's a coffee maker, I forget already. And then this is the staff's room, because they do need somewhere to sleep if you are running like an overnight getaway, and you can click on the beds. Like once everyone arrives, you can just click on the beds and then assign them for whoever you want to. So I assigned these for my staff members. They're sharing a room. It's not like the most realistic thing, but it was kind of an afterthought that the staff might need somewhere to sleep as well. So I cut off a part of the kitchen and I made this room, and they just have beds and 1 dresser. That's it, but it's a cozy room. It's nice. I don't mind it. I'm using a lot of the new items. I love that rug that has like a bunch of different shapes and swatches to it. And then I'm using the new beds. These are new curtains from Adventure Awaits, and a bunch of new decor as well, like wall decor. And then this is the like studio. This is my Sims really big room. It's not just the bedroom. The bed is in this corner, and then on the right side we have the TV. Is there a fireplace? I can't remember. And then we have like one corner has her desk where she can do like the admin stuff, paperwork and all that. And then we also have her like makeup and like, what's it called, dressers over there on one side where she has all her clothes. Obviously the kids are welcome to spend time in this room as well. There is a TV in here. There might even be like a gaming console. I don't remember. I think there is one with the new pack, but it's been a couple weeks since I built this. I'm so busy. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I'm sure not all of you caught it, but I have actually started university. I started last year, so I've done my first year of my bachelor's. I'm in my 2nd year now. Obviously, like, it gets harder the further along you go. I don't know. But I also started, like, my minor this year, and it is a lot. I am so busy, and I'm not even doing, like, that many courses, but it's just, there's so much. And then they expect you to read these books that are like 600 pages of like technical text, and it's very busy, and there's a lot of projects and a lot of like homework basically that you have to do. And obviously there's lectures and group projects. Yeah, that is taking over my life. I'm also like, I really want to get like the full university experience, so I'm doing a lot of the like what would you call it, like voluntary stuff. Like I've gotten involved with a couple of like the organizations, and then I'm doing all the fun stuff, like all the fun student events. why not? So yeah, I have a very, very busy schedule. So I'm not really doing YouTube full time anymore. This is very much like a part-time job now. I'm doing what I can, but most of my time has gone into studying now. And obviously I'm only on year 2, and it's a 5-year, like, I don't know, what's it called, like education or whatever. So I have like 3.5 years to go, even a bit more than that. I just finished my first semester, so I'm able to even edit and post this video because I just finished 2 of my exams, my final exams, which went well, thank goodness. But yeah, it's there's never any time for anything. I'm surprised I was able to build this and post that other video already, but I don't know, it's crazy. Let me know if you guys are in university as well, and what are you studying. I'm actually finding it super fun, and I'm glad that I like waited and I didn't go straight into university from like high school. I'm not sure what to call that exact level of education because I'm from Finland and it's not really called a high school, but whatever. I didn't go straight into uni. I waited a long time until I finally figured out what I wanted to do, and yeah, I'm glad that I waited. It's really nice. It seems like I picked the right thing to study, and I'm really excited, and it's going really well, and I'm finding it like very interesting. I'm enjoying all my classes, and yeah, really cool. Anyways, moving on to the upstairs area. This is the first guest's room that we're making, and this one I wanted to use all of the new items from Adventure Awaits. I think pretty much everything in here is Adventure Awaits, maybe like 1 or 2 base game items, like the mirror is base game, but everything else pretty much is the new pack. I love that rug. That's the rug that has like a couple fun different swatches and shapes, but this one has the bear in the rowboat. Like, that's adorable. I'm obsessed with it. And this one's like a dark, like timber wood type of room. Really cute. Like I said, most of the rooms have double beds. Are they called double beds? Queen size beds, whatever. So you know, that's nice. I mean, it's regular in a hotel to have a big bed. One person can sleep in it, or 2 can share if they are together. This is the next room. So all the rooms are different from each other. I feel like in a hotel, all the rooms are like the same, but in a bed and breakfast, it is more common that the rooms are a little bit different. Maybe they all have like a different theme. This room is quite big. We have like a lighter, light green theme in here. Really cute. I think for this one, I'm gonna do like a little seating area. Obviously, there's a dresser in every room. And then I went back and I added TVs, I think, to every single room except maybe one, because I kind of realized that hotel rooms always have TVs. Probably even in bed and breakfasts. I don't know if I've ever stayed in a bed and breakfast. It's not that common here in Finland. Like, are there any bed and breakfasts? Not that many. So I've never stayed in one. I would like to. Obviously, I've seen these in movies. I think I was most inspired by The Good Witch. Have you guys seen that show? If you haven't, now is the perfect time of year to watch it. It is very cozy. I watched it a couple of years ago. Like, it's quite like a easygoing, laid-back show, but it has the like perfect fall vibes, bit of mystery. I don't even remember everything, but the main character, she owns a bed and breakfast, basically. She lives there and she runs it from her beautiful home. So that's what I was kind of inspired by. I don't remember if we see like the guests' rooms often in that, but it has the perfect vibes, and that's kind of what I wanted to replicate. This looks nothing like that house from the show, but like, it was in my head. It was giving me the vibes. This is the 3rd room. This one is a little bit smaller. It's a yellow theme, and we have a fireplace in this room because I realized fireplaces are so cozy. I'm doing a cozy build. I need to add more fireplaces. I should have put a big one downstairs in the main area, but I did not even think about it until I had finished decorating it, and then I couldn't find a spot for it, so I'm putting them in like every other room because we need some fireplaces. This room is really cute as well. I don't know, like I said, they're simple, not overly decorated, but they just have like the basic things that you need. And then obviously the Sims who are staying over can, you know, put their own things in the drawers and stuff like that. And yeah, there is a TV, so the Sims can go and watch TV in the room. I don't think they did that much when I was playing in here. I did play it quite a lot, and mostly they come and hang out in the main area. Sometimes they'll be outside. I mean, I guess if I made one of the scheduled like to do things be watch TV, then yeah, they would go in their rooms and watch TV, but that's kind of boring. And also they would kind of go into each other's rooms. I don't know if you can lock the doors. Like, can you just I don't know, like, because I know you can lock the doors and then just let one person in, but is it only if that person's in your household? Can I only let one person that isn't even in my household like enter a room? I don't know. They didn't really go that much into each other's room because, like I said, they just stayed downstairs a lot of the time and they came upstairs to sleep. But one of the rooms has a rocking chair, so that was quite popular. The Sims would get a book and go sit in the rocking chair. I don't know if they lit any of the fires, but your Sim could definitely do that as like the host. So that's cute. This is the smallest room. This is the only room without the TV. And it's a cute little blue room. Just cozy, little, maybe the cheapest room that they offer as well. And then the last room, I think I put 2 beds in that one because I just kind of wanted to see like what you could do. And that meant more Sims could stay even if they weren't a couple. Technically, you don't want to share a hotel room with a random person, but it is The Sims, so I figured 2 Sims wouldn't mind sharing a room if the beds are on opposite sides of the room. And then I think, yeah, that is the room that ends up having the really big fireplace and the rocking chair as well. So it was one of the most popular rooms. And yeah, I'm just adding like a couple of plants. I was really missing like the plants from the other packs. I feel like these packs that I chose don't have that many good plants for decoration, like big ones. It just has a couple of like mini plants. So that was like the only thing that I was really missing from the other packs. And yeah, this is the last room upstairs. Like I said, double beds. These new chests are like little nightstands. They're from Adventure Awaits. I think I changed the bed eventually. I think those beds might have been from the new pack, but then these ones are from what, like Horse Ranch, I think these ones that I chose. And I love that big fireplace, but it's from an older pack as well. And yeah, it was really fun to build something. It's been so long since I've built anything. Like I said, I'm super busy, and obviously these bigger builds take a very long time, and then they take a very long time to edit as well. And then these voiceovers like half an hour. But it was super fun. I'm really happy with how the build turned out, and it was really fun to play in it. I am kind of interested in testing out some other getaways. Like I kind of want to do like a Survivor like game show. I don't know how it would work. I haven't had like a second to test it out, but I would love to do that. And then I would love to do some full videos, but honestly, I'm so booked. I don't know if I'll have time. I know the next video I'm gonna do is a CC haul because I'm behind on those, and I know a lot of people wait for those videos, so that is coming as soon as I can, you know, get a moment to do that. By the way, the bathrooms are all the same. I didn't record all of them. They pretty much use the same furniture. You can just see me copying it from the other one to this one, so nothing special about those really. You can see them in the screenshots in the end. But yeah, I would have loved to do like maybe some kind of full lookbook videos or a full build or something, but it is November in a couple of days. I know that that is full, but to me, we're kind of heading more towards Christmas. Like I'm one of those people who brings out the Christmas decorations on the 1st of November. I don't know if I'll have time to do that this year. I didn't have time to do that last year either because I had just started uni. I was a couple months into uni, and yeah, we're starting like another it's not another semester, it's like called a period. There's 4 periods in a year, so the second period is starting this week, and I know I'm gonna be busy again. And there's like a Halloween party, and then it's Christmas basically. I just like to enjoy my Christmas decorations like as long as possible. So I like to put them out in November. So I don't know, maybe I'll post some fall videos in November because not everyone is in the Christmas fields. Also, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so that's why I can just kind of skip that and go straight to Christmas. Because I know Thanksgiving is a very like full holiday. I've never celebrated Thanksgiving. It would be fun to experience that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into Christmas. Maybe I'll do some Christmas videos. But yeah, once the decorations have been out for 2 months, I do kind of like after Christmas, I just want to put them away. Like I do not leave those out. Like the Christmas tree goes down like I don't know, the 27th, the 28th of December. Definitely by January it's all gone. So I like to enjoy it until Christmas and then I'm ready for it to go away. I mean, I've had my fall decorations out since September 1st, around that time as well. So I've had fall decor out for 2 months and then I'll have Christmas decor out for 2 months. This is like my favorite 4 months of the year. Anyway, maybe you can throw August in there because it's my birthday in August, so maybe favorite 5 months of the year. But September and October, it's like the fall months. I love like the trees like turning into the fall colors, and I just like how cozy this season is. And then November and December is just like Christmas to me. And I love Christmas, so it's my favorite time of the year. I'm really happy. Anyways, we are almost done. I think this is the bathroom that is for my household members, so no guests have access in here. I forget which pack all this stuff is from, but we're using like the matching sink and shower and bathtub, and it's a cute one. I put like this rocket ship rug in here, so it kind of looks like, you know, kids live in here too. And then lastly, we're changing a couple things outdoors. I forget what this thing is called now. What's it called? Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's a pergola. This thing here with the flowers, it's really pretty. And then I put some seating under it. There is a barbecue, like a grill. And then this side has like the swings and the monkey bars for the kids. And then there's a hot tub in the back on the right, and then it's kind of hidden. And then on the left, we have a couple of planters, so you can do some gardening as well. You could make that a guest activity as well if you wanted. And then I included some of my landscaping as well, not all of it because it's boring, but you know, I'm going around doing some plants. I think I cut out the terrain painting, but I did a little bit of that. I added lights everywhere, of course, and that is the build done. If you want to download it and play in it, you can find it on the gallery. My gallery ID is ElliandraYT, like YouTube, YNT, and then you can also look for it under the hashtag Elliandra. I use that as well, but other people also use that, but maybe you can find the build and download it and let me know if you do end up playing in it, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what videos you would like to see next. And we're just gonna jump into the screenshots. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys soon for a CC haul. I hope you're having a great day, and bye!